Greatest my people, we shall have it. Tibosha Manisha. Alright, so my family. We're there in the street here, people, and like we talk about wisdom, knowledge, understanding. We could talk about generational curses. Yes, and so how do you get to that generational curse, people? Simple. By going looking for a science man, a science woman. And go we alone can break generational curse. Regular people come to me, salt is just a follow them. Bad luck just a follow them. Dark shadows just a follow them. Some of them wise enough for come check the emperor. Some of them dunce enough for sit down and do nothing. Some of them go check person who's like the emperor. People don't believe in a thing called generational curse, ancestral curse. No. Andrea Stevenson, people, is my good friend. I do have him as my good friend because at the end of the day I have nothing bad to say about him and nothing wrong to say about him. Only thing I tell Andrea Stevenson, come check me and make me give some good powers if you want to survive this game. I'm going to tell Andrea Stevenson again, say, get rid of that ignorance, my friend. Ignorance get you nowhere in society. Ignorance, you will just like a shoot like a plantain. And when you're ignorant and shoot like a plantain, you notice the end result of all plantain that shoot too fast. You understand? You have to be as a leader, Andrea. Persons who call me, please call me on the 876-508. Yeah, for all the persons who call me on 876-508-4448. That's 448. 876-508-4448. That's 4448. Call me on that number, please. Alright, so as I'm saying now, my people, back to my good friend Andrea. And what is happening to Andrea now is getting caught up in a thing we call social media claustrophobia. What is social media claustrophobia? It is for 99.5% of the newcomers. 99.5% of the newcomers catch a thing called social media claustrophobia. What is social media claustrophobia, people? Social media claustrophobia is when you get caught up in the hype of social media till you no longer remember your real purpose, why you came on social media. So now you start to use it as just a hype drum. You start feel like said you're on social media now, forget the hype, you need to get the scores up back, you need for people to see you, so you start do anything, say anything, and then you start to get in a claustrophobia mood swing that is just arrogant, indecent, be a bad word, you understand? And then the people keep on boosting your alter ego till you will no longer have respect for no one, and then you will start to lose your fans and your people them. You understand? So Gullibop is such a person, my friend, of that nature. So Gullibop now, my people, I told Gullibop, say Gullibop, keep calm. Remember, you know, Dr. Love again get caught in the claustrophobia till him lose him fan base and lose everything. Until now, him still a fight for gain back him righteous fan base. But nevertheless, him keep up longer than any others of social media. That's why you see the emperor ranked him as the king of social media. Now, Amari is the queen of social media without no dispute. Lately, Queenie has been trying to dethrone Amari. That's Queenie from England. I do like Queenie. You understand? She have vibes and crazy and you understand? But she catch little bit too much time in a social media claustrophobia. That's the same thing that my good friend Andrea Stevens is caught up in now. So he forgot his true purpose. And then he become very defensive. You understand? Now, I'm the god of social media. Before me, there was none. And after me, there will be none like me. Now, what Andrea Stevens is doing now, people, is killing his career. If you notice, he is losing a lot of his genuine fans. So the only people who have around him now is some people who is last. Some people who is trying to fit in social media, and because them come on Andrea Stevens program and them is getting an ear to, so them too caught up in social media claustrophobia. Even with the Dada case, because I was gonna call Andrea and say, Andrea, no, said more you cool off for the Dada case now. Because you were telling me to hold my lane with the Dada case, but you're jeopardizing the Dada case as well as you're jeopardizing your show as an official person. No, I'm not gonna leave Andrea alone. That's wicked people. When you see your friend is going down the line, you leave them alone and make them crash. That's why I am my brothers and my sister keepers. And if none of you can prove say what I'm saying is wrong, then I will leave Andrea alone, because them time there I would be a perpetrator perpetrating the young career. But if I'm not perpetrating and I'm elevating, there's a difference between perpetrating and elevating. Now, my people, instant one. Now, I tell Andrea said, investigate before you litigate. What do I mean by that? Investigate before you pass judgment. Investigate before you start to get ignorant. The Bible tells us, said, if you get up every day and swearing, you're praying to the devil. It reached Andrea Wellness too. Andrea Wellness start come on TV, J and everything, social media, till him start become a social media junkie. Till all of a sudden, anybody was saying the least good thing about Andrea Wellness, him get defensive, start send police to beat them up. Or you hear say, people end up dead who call him name and thing. And you see him have to look a bit cool long and fight because his advisor shows say Andrea Wellness, you got prison for murder. Cartel got prison for it, so you got prison for it too. But Cartel never kill nobody. But we can prove say everybody who disrespect Andrea or who allegedly disrespect Andrea end up dead. And not allegedly, because dead is dead. Coffin, grave. 6 man bringing it home. Paul Bearer, yeah, that's dead. So most of who trouble Andrea Wellness end up dead, or end up get beaten, or end up have to go up on social media and go apologize, or TV go apologize. Andrea, I'm sorry for telling us you go to bed. Andrea, I'm sorry for telling us I'm out here. Andrea, I'm sorry for telling about your mother. Most of them dead. Andrea, I'm sorry for talking my mind on social media, end up dead. Such as the girl, even in the Olympic way, God bless her soul. Her mother Solomon. And when them pass and go drop a 50 pack, you understand? For them buy food for your baby. You understand? That's the emperor, that's what I do. I take care of people. I can't help it. Some people say my heart too kind, some people say my heart too soft, but I can't help it. I just have to take care of people. So anyway, back to my good friend Andrea, because Andrea people is on a roll. I love what Andrea is doing. It reminds me of my younger self. It reminds me of my younger self. Now, fundamentally speaking now, people, Andrea now. Alright. The other day now, this person come to try to derail Andre. And instead of Andre search and find out, and remember Andre have Donnelly mother phone number. Him have Donnelly uncle phone number. Andre have the Emperor phone number, and him have whole heap of people who associate to Donnelly phone number. Now, this gentleman come now acting like Jesus and walk on water, or act like a fisherman set up on a boat and they sail the 7 seas and not falling off. But instead of Andre call out to find out if the brother is genuine, Andre start attack Donnelly family, them and parents, and say, no make them rare, he must go te till Donnelly mother in a hospital wonder what's going on. We never just talk to Andre when Andre a good friend. Why Andre reminding you, my friend, because you have never have the real power yet. Social media give you power. Don't make nobody cheat your people. Social media does give you power. I'm a living testimony of it. Andrew Wall is the living testimony of it. You know, this Andrew Wall is the populist prime minister ever, because he touch social media. All of them is a prime minister up and down and forgotten. And just Portia Simpson alone, because Portia Simpson was on social media because of the Emperor. We introduced Edward Saga to social media, but never fully. You understand? So, now, Andre need people to start call and investigate. Now, remember, you know, the other day again, I myself was watching Andre program, because yes, he's my friend. I watch his program. I do not watch anybody program, but I do watch Andre program, and him watch mine, and him admits him watch my program. You understand? But nevertheless, I'm LNO, so I am unwatchable. Even the haters them who come over here every day, they have to watch me. Why are you on my program saying that you don't like me? Stop watch me then. But you cannot, because I am unwatchable. I am unstoppable. And when I'm long gone off of the earth, you shall look for my name in the breeze. I am an enigma. Yes, sir. Greetings, Carla.
Hi, morning.
Grand Rising Queen.
I had to call you right now to stop you right there about arguing, because you know what I'm could be. However, with the incident that took place with that man that said he's gonna come, we all know Andre. We know he is just a dramatic person and exaggerate, you know. So when that person called, send a voice note or call whatever, and we're
yeah, no, he did a video. He didn't send a voice note. He did a video.
Yes. It was a very at some point he knows Donnelly mom, and he has not gone to know the entire family. And the man came out real hard at him. However, he went back and he did a lie. And he said down and he explained, and I know that him and his mom has a
Carla, your phone is being shambled. See if you can shift your position.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay. However, what I was trying to say that he and Donnelly's mom have a good relationship, and I'm sure they spoke since this has happened, and they know how Andrew is. At first, he was very, defensive about the video that the man did, and he get down into business as usual and find out where it was coming from. And I know he apologized if he had said anything wrong about towards Donnelly's family. You know, Andrew is.
Alright, my queen.
The reason why I call and I stop you in the chat, because he's on Cayman Live show right now, and on that show he's been there bigging you up, big up LA Lois.
No, Queen.
Not saying that you're bashing him, I'm just saying that things that has already passed, just leave it alone and focus.
No, Queen. Yes. No. This is the Emperor. And if I do not rate you, I'm not gonna even answer you back. If I do not rate you, I'm not gonna call your name. You know, people call my name every